Nazarene, this is Pastor Matthew. I wanted to take a moment to kind of give you some good news and some announcements going on in our church. The first announcement is that we will be continuing with a physical service this Sunday, January 17th. So again, we are having a physical service this Sunday, January 17th, and it will be only one service at 9 a.m. Now, this service is going to be a little bit different than normal because we have become accustomed to coming to church, worshiping, praying, going into the message, and then praying and having the benediction and being sent out. But with the positivity rate where it's at, it's beginning to trend downward. We feel that it's safe enough to come back to church, but we do want to do some precautionary things. One of them is we're going to start right now for this week, one service at 9 a.m., and we're going to ask you to wear your mask for the entire service. Wear your mask from the time you walk in to the time you walk out. We're also going to ask you that as you come into the church to please kind of social distance from each other. Stay 6 feet apart. You might be okay with engaging with someone or shaking someone's hand, and you may engage that person that way, but they may not be comfortable with that, and then you put them in an uncomfortable position of shaking your hand if you offer your hand. I know for me, if someone came to me and offered a handshake, I would gladly shake their hand. But someone might be a little cautious about that. So what we're doing is we're asking you, as you come to our one physical service at 9 a.m., just remember that 1, to wear your mask for the entire service, 2, to kind of refrain from hugging or holy kisses or shaking hands and stay 6 feet apart. And if you can, try to sit with your family group. I know we have so many families in our church where your families are different family plots or different families, but just try to stay within your family because we know some of you have spent some time over the holidays with each other. So it's completely okay to be with your family. Just kind of make sure you group with your family and spread out as the best as you can in our little sanctuary. As the weeks go on, we're planning to go back to the 2 services, and we're going to begin discussing how those 2 services will look. But we just want you to know, during this time where we're standing in this mud puddle and things are becoming a little bit murky, sometimes we don't know the next step. We can only pray and have faith and step out in faith, knowing that God still has everything under control. So things might change, things might look different, but the goal is to always constantly worship God and be together in worship. So again, January 17th, this Sunday, we are going to have one service, physical service at 9 a.m. You are invited to come and sit and listen to the service, and then after the service, of course, we will leave. But we're asking you to follow the 3 rules that we have set. Wear your mask the entire service. Refrain from touching or physical interactions with other people outside of your family group. And the third one is utilize the hand sanitizing stations that we have made available. Now that is the first announcement. The second announcement is this. Alicia has begun to kind of send out messages to the children's department. She is working on doing another Valentine's Day, or not another, but she's looking on doing a Valentine's Day event for the children. So if you have children or if you have grandchildren who are a part of our church, we're asking for those children to make their best Valentine's Day box. It could be made out of popsicle sticks, paper bags, anything. And if you need some help or if you need some materials to do this, just let us know. We have plenty of materials here at the church where we can give you maybe a list of what we have, and you can pick something out and we can have it available for you and your family. So we're asking all the children to make a Valentine's Day box. Now, just like the pumpkins that we did, we're asking the congregation to be involved with the Valentine's Day. Maybe you want to go out and buy some Valentine's Day cards. You remember those beautiful cards we had as a kid? Some of you had G.I. Joe, some of you had Barbie, some of you had Cabbage Patch Kids or Garbage Pail Kids. You remember that back in the 80s? Whatever it was, you remember those little Valentine's Day cards? I'm asking if the church would purchase their own for their family and just maybe write something special like, we're praying for you, or you are loved and believed in. Something special for the kid, and then As you come to church on Valentine's Day, since it is on a Sunday, we're asking you to bring your cards in and place them in the boxes where the kids have worked really hard on these boxes, and just something where the kids can take home and be encouraged. If you want to leave candy, that's completely okay. If you want to put some candy in there, just remember, if you put candy in Pastor Matthew's kids' box and they get crazy, I'm coming after you, okay? But no, we're asking all the parents to do the Valentine's Day box with your kids. Have them available for Sunday, and if you need more information, you can get with Alicia about that. So the first announcement is physical services on January 17th. One service at 9 a.m. No worship in this service. We will completely go typical virtual type service plan. I might have some readings for us to kind of get into worship, maybe a little bit different, but there will be no physical singing in this worship because we're going to try to make sure that we're not putting too much droplets into the air. So this is just for 1 week. It's something different. It is a change, but remember, change brings adversity. Adversity brings growth. The second one is for all of you parents of children. Begin making the Valentine's Day boxes for your children, and that will all bring all that on for January 14th. And then for everyone in the church, please make some Valentine's Day cards for the kids, some candy, anything you would like to do. I think even with the pumpkins, someone stuck a Burger King, not receipt, but a Burger King coupon in one of the kids' little boxes for the pumpkins. I thought that was quite funny. The third and final announcement that I would like to say is this. Here in the coming week, we're going to be sending out a poll. The board is interested in this as well. I'm interested in this. I'm going to be sending out a poll on our website, and I will send out a link for everyone to go. I'm asking for as much participation as possible in this poll because it's going to ask some important questions like, do you like the 2 services? Would you like to see us continue the 2 services? Questions like, how do you feel comfortable about coming to church with someone not wearing a mask? Would you prefer to have what we're doing now, first service where it's mandatory to wear a mask, but second service it's just recommended? What is it that you would prefer to have? Next thing is one of the things that I'm very concerned about in our church is discipleship. I'm extremely concerned about our willingness to come to church to be discipled and to have relational, intentional growth and personal growth between us and God and us with others. So there's going to be some questions in that poll asking you, what's a good day for you to do Sunday school or for a small group? Would you be willing to have a small group on a Sunday night? Would you want to continue doing it on a Wednesday night? If we have teens on Wednesday night, would you be willing to stay as a parent for a small group as your teen goes through their small group? So these are some of the questions that we're going to be sending out in this poll. I would like for it to be more than just individual families doing this poll. I would like to have as many people as possible do it. So if you are a family of 4 and you are a family with 2 adults and 2 teens, then I would like to see all 4 of you fill that out. If you're a family of 4 and you're 2 adults and 2 children, then just both of you adults fill out that poll. We want to know what you feel. We want to know what you want. And obviously, I want to know what you need, because I can't help feed you if I don't know your need. Right now, I think the biggest need is intentional discipleship, where we're feeling like we're growing, where we feel like that we are pursuing connection, where we are preparing for the future, and where we are walking by faith. So there's going to be a poll coming out within the next, I would say the next 6 days, 6 to 7 days. As soon as I finish the poll and I'm able to upload it to our website, I'm going to send out that link for you to do that poll. So there's the 3 things that is going on with our church right now. Number 1, we're having one physical service this Sunday, January 17th, no worship, but we're going to have prayer and maybe some readings. That's worship as well, doing readings together, and having the message, and then prayer and benediction. Number 2 is if you have a child, begin creating your Valentine's Day box. If you need me to come pick it up, I will come pick it up. And so have your child's Valentine's Day box ready by February 14th. And then for everybody in the church, please begin looking for Valentine's Day cards to place, encouraging notes in those boxes, candy, whatever it is that you want to place in there. And number 3 is there will be a poll coming out in the next week or so. Please participate in that to the best of your ability. Does that sound wonderful? And always remember this: if you have any questions, or if you feel like that you need to talk to someone, or if you feel like that, maybe I should be doing something more, please feel free to contact me. And if you don't feel comfortable contacting me, contact Harry Odell Jr., and you can even talk to him. He's usually a good liaison to come, like the bridge, the mediator between someone and me. So if you have an issue, please understand, one, my door is always open, my phone is always on. You can call me at any time, and I'm willing to listen to you. I want to see our church grow, and I want to see us have another wonderful year like we had last year. I'm telling you, it is amazing. 2020. The year of uncertainty, the year of just chaos, but yet in all of that chaos, guess what? Twin Hills, that's you, Twin Hills was able to baptize 11 people into the faith. Twin Hills, that's a part of your church. You are a part of this church. Twin Hills dedicated 3 children to the Lord and their parents. Twin Hills, that's a part of who you are. Twin Hills fed over 240 people a free dinner. Yes, the church paid up front for it, but through the donations, it came out to where it cost us nothing. Only God can do that. Those are God moments that we need to celebrate. Even in 2020, we were on pace to make financially more than we did last year. People are believing in the church, the direction of the church, and people are giving more. God calls us to be generous givers, to be generous in our tithes and offering. And we have been doing, I am so proud of each and every one of you for this year. People are talking about how 2020 was the worst year ever. As Christians and as members and as fellowship members and attenders of Twin Hills Church, we can celebrate that God moved in a mighty way in our church. And I'm proud of every single one of you because you all were involved in some way or another in the direction of our church. I want you to see God is moving. God is moving. I just pray that you are moving with Him. Remember, don't get ahead of God. Don't get behind God. Walk with God. And not just that, but walk with God with others. Amen? Amen. Hey, I want you to know you are loved, you are believed in. Spread the word. Physical services, one service, 9 a.m. this Sunday, and I cannot wait to see your smiling eyes. I love you, church. You are loved and you are believed in. God bless.